This session is called Developing the Right Merchant Mindset, and it's one of the things that we do with merchants when we first start to consult with them or work with them, because it's important that the merchant knows what the affiliate-merchant relationship is going to be like. What is an affiliate marketing program? Everybody has a basic definition of that, but what it actually is, it's one of the fastest growing channels in the e-commerce space. It's an affiliate marketing program is a contractual agreement, that is very important, between an affiliate and a merchant to acquire targeted traffic, new customers, generate sales leads, and or sell products. A lot of merchants sometimes enter into an affiliate program or enter into an affiliate agreement with the right perception or the right end result or the wrong end goal. It's important that the merchant knows what exactly is and what the affiliate expects in return. Managing an affiliate program, although it can seem that it's pretty simple, it's actually a little bit complex because of the nature of the industry itself. Affiliates are not really employees of merchants. Affiliates do not report to the office on an everyday basis from 8 to 5 during the week. Some of the stuff that we're going to cover on here might seem a little bit controversial. Some of it is. Affiliate marketing is a unique industry, and the rules change. The rules of the game change. One of the things that we have found in personal experience is that affiliates really work when they want to work, and they work for whom they wish to work. Now, let me explain that. Affiliates get into affiliate marketing for the freedom that the industry provides. The ability to work from home. If you're a mom, you have children at home, you're able to work in the mornings without having to report to a boss, the flexibility. Some affiliates even work in their underwear, believe it or not. So it's important that merchants know that you do not own that employee. That's a commission-only salesperson. It's important that you have that mentality very clear when you start to go down the road of opening up an affiliate program and expecting to get revenue out of it. When affiliates work from whom they want, affiliates have choices. Just because you're a merchant that sells shoes, for example, you're not only competing against other shoe merchants on the web, you're competing against all the other merchants that have an existing affiliate program. Why? Because the most important asset that an affiliate has is their time and the amount of hours that they devote to affiliate marketing. Tomorrow, they may choose to promote shoes, but today they want to promote flowers. Their time is the same. So when you're a merchant, you need to understand that while you do have competitors within the space and within the vertical in your particular channel, when it comes to affiliate marketing, all the merchants are your competitors. It's important that you understand that philosophy. Once you understand this concept about the affiliate mentality, the affiliate mindset, the affiliate mind, you're basically on your way to building a successful, long-lasting, profitable relationships. I want to focus on the word relationships because affiliate marketing is really nothing more than building relationships with people. Think about it. You have 4,000, 5,000 affiliates scattered around the world. They work out of their screens, out of their laptop. You know them maybe by email or by phone. It's kind of difficult to build relationships when you're thousands of miles away and you're communicating by an email. Relationships are crucial. The reason that Affiliate Summit exists, the reason why you guys are here, the reason why I'm here, is to cultivate and to build up these relationships. That's it. When you have an existing relationship with an affiliate, that affiliate learns to trust you. He knows more about you as a person, more about you as a business. You, in turn, know more about the type of traffic that affiliate can drive. You know the methods that he uses to drive that traffic. The closer that relationship is, the more solid that bond is. When you need a particular offer pushed or when you need a particular product in clearance to be profiled, you can pick up a phone, you can send an email, and that relationship is there already. That bridge is there already. Affiliate marketing is based on relationships. Yes, we have networks. We have Share, Sales, CJ, LinkShare. We have 1,000 networks out there, and they all provide a good service. They all provide a tracking solution and a software. But nobody can provide that relationship. It doesn't happen overnight. You can't buy it. A relationship is built. A relationship is developed over the course of time. That is very important in affiliate marketing. It's not like you're a brick and mortar merchant You put an ad in the paper, you hire somebody to do a job, and you can force that person to do that job because you're paying them X amount per hour. If they don't do the job, they're fired. You find somebody else to do the job. Well, affiliate marketing, you can't do that. Affiliates cannot be fired. Affiliates can fire you and send their traffic to your competitor. If you're a merchant in the room, you may agree with that, you may not. But that is indeed the reality. By a show of hands, the merchants in the room? Okay. Are there any affiliates in the room? Okay. I'm sure the affiliates will agree with that last comment about they choose who it is that they're going to be working with. In affiliate marketing, in order for you as a merchant to become successful, you have to help others become successful. Now think about that for a minute. The more that you pay your affiliates, the more successful in turn you're going to be as a merchant. You're paying them on a performance model. If you have a widget sells for $100, your margin is 50%, you got $50. After your expenses, you got left $10, $12. You want to pay out as many $10 or $12 as possible because it increases your sales volume. Okay, it's a performance type driven industry. Managing a virtual sales team. We talked about this earlier. Affiliates cannot be fired. They are not your employees. Right now, if you're a merchant in the room, you're wondering, but it's my affiliate program. I can tell them what to do, can I? Yes, you can tell them what to do, but there's certain ways that you do that. Affiliates do not work for you. They work along with you. You need to be able to see affiliates as your partner, as your sales team. Give them the materials they need. Give them links. Give them information about your product. Give them content. Give them tools that they can turn around and use it to drive you traffic and sales. Affiliates have no fixed hours, no time requirements. The nature of the industry, affiliates are scattered around the globe. We have affiliates that work in the UK, and they're 5 or 6 hours away, 5, 6 hours behind. So we have affiliates that they like to work in the middle of the night, put on headphones and listen to loud rock music and start to code in PHP, you know. Affiliates have no fear of loss of compensation or sick days. Keep that in mind. You can't hold that over their head, okay? Affiliates have more work than they have hours in the day. This is especially true for the top tier affiliates, those termed super affiliates. That is a bad word in the industry. Don't call your affiliates super affiliates. They don't like that. But affiliates do. Affiliates are in demand. Companies like ours, other merchants out here that know the affiliate marketing industry, we know who the players are. We're always contacting them. We're always in their ear, getting them to promote our programs. They have a list of programs to promote. So when you are a merchant and you're wondering why you only have 4 or 5% activation rate or adoption rate on your program, keep in mind that the affiliate has a ton of things to do. If an affiliate is making $80,000, $100,000 a month in commissions, what type of motivation does he need to jump and to start to upload the links for you? This guy is comfortable. This guy's making $80K a month. This is where the relationship comes along. Once you have developed and cultivated that relationship, then it goes beyond work. He's making $80K, $100K a month. He doesn't need your 10% commission. Let's be honest here. Okay? Affiliates are all different levels, though, so, you know, you have small, medium-sized affiliates and large affiliates. So keep that in mind. As you start to develop your affiliate program, you're going to have to develop a classification system where you can group these affiliates and know what they are capable of. Going back to the relationship part of affiliate marketing. Once you get to know your affiliates, you get to know what it is they're doing and how it is that they're doing it. Affiliates' most important asset and return on investment is their time. And I cannot emphasize this enough. Affiliates come in all shapes and sizes. They do this on a full-time basis, some on a part-time basis, okay? Their time. Show respect for their time. Understand that they have 1,000 merchants at their ear getting them to do what it is you're asking them to do. Going back to the relationship process. Once that is built, you have that inside track, okay? Build the relationships and the sales will follow. It's really that simple, folks. It's really that simple. It's not brain surgery. What does it take to manage a successful affiliate marketing program? First is the merchant's mindset. This is my goal here in the short time that we have. Basically, you need to understand the channel, understand what affiliate marketing is, understand what it is not, understand what an affiliate expects from you as a merchant, and understand what you need to expect out of an affiliate. If you have those puzzles of affiliate marketing in place, you're well on your way. Affiliate's first impression is very important. Be sure the content of your program is very clear and concise on your page. Have a page within your site that talks about the commission percentage, the amount of cookie days, the tools you're going to give him. Be sure the affiliate knows what he's getting into. Program information, be very clear. The terms of agreement, is he allowed to use PPC? If so, can he bid on your trademark, yes or no? Can he build on a trademark plus a keyword, a trademark coupon, for example, yes or no? If you have an internal PPC campaign, are you doing the best that you can? There's a lot of PPC affiliates out there that can run circles around a lot of merchants. Sometimes it's wiser to allow a select group of affiliates, one affiliate or two affiliates, to manage a merchant's PPC on a commission-only basis, on a performance-only basis. If he can optimize your traffic, optimize your keywords, and bring down your cost to acquire those keywords, then he wins and you guys win. The approval letter, be sure that it's concise. One of the things that we do with all of our programs is not just send out an automated email saying, hey, John, you're approved, congratulations. No, hey, John, thank you for joining our program, you are approved. These are our terms, say it again. Terms, commissions, be very clear up front. Give him links and banners right there. Affiliates by nature are lazy. Any affiliate in the room that does not consider themselves lazy, you're lying to yourself. Affiliates want everything handed to them on a silver platter. We all know that. Okay? When you send out an email without links, the affiliate has to go through another hurdle, go into the network, log in, find your program, grab a link. Too much work. Send them an email, have the links encoded, have the links embedded, have it all there for them. So he just has to take the code, copy and paste, upload it to his site. If you have any promotions, any special offers going on, any coupons, you give it to him up front. Any restrictions on PPC, let him know up front. And most important, on the approval letter, put your name and who you are. Don't send it from the affiliate team. You know, you want to build relationships. Tell them who you are, give them a number they can contact you. If you have AIM, if you have any type of social networking media, put it on there. Make it easy, take the first step as a merchant to build that bridge, to build that relationship. What is in it for the affiliate? We discussed this a little bit earlier. Put together a credible offer for the affiliate. If people in your vertical are offering 8 to 10% commissions on products, don't come out with a program offering 0.5% or 1%. The affiliate is going to laugh. It's going to ignore it. And the worst part is that they won't even tell you about it. You end up with 1,000 affiliates in your program and a very low activation rate. And you wonder why. So be fair. Keep in mind, you're in a performance model. The more that you pay them, the more money eventually is going to come into your pocket. That's the way it works. The cookie days, the days of return, normally merchants go on the scale of about a month, 30 to 60 days. That is perception. But in this case, perception is reality. The affiliate feels that with 30 days, he has 30 days for the sale to come back in, and he can get it. Merchants in the room, we all know that the average sale takes place within 24 and 48 hours on your cart, on your shopping cart. The higher the amount of the sale, the higher the purchase amount, the more time a consumer will take to try and make a decision. But if you have a product that sells under $40, $50, the average order, listen, most sales are going to happen right there and then. And you can see it in your logs. But when an affiliate says, listen, go ahead and give me a 60-day cookie, you know what? Go ahead and give it to them. Not that big of a deal. The sales are going to happen within 24 and 48 hours. Yet you're going to make the affiliate happy. He's going to perceive that you're giving him 8 weeks. Creative inventory, very important. Be sure your links are fresh. If you have seasonal products or if your product is viable for different times of the year, be sure to upload creative of that nature. Holidays, Christmas, Father's Day, Mother's Day, okay? Here's a small little trick. Put together a set of creatives with a fixed size, your 468s, 120s, 125s, and have them named in a certain manner where you can go back in and change the image. You can change the actual creative without changing the link. What that does for your program is, we already said that affiliates were lazy, right? Once you get an affiliate to get active on your program, that's a hurdle. That's a milestone. And I know some people in the room don't like the word hurdles, but that is a milestone. So what you want to do is, once you have captured real estate on that affiliate site, telling him to take down that link and put another one, it's like, wait a minute. Why aren't you considerate of my time? Don't you know that I have 1,000 other merchants to work with? Don't tell them that. Keep the link there, go in the back end, and change the image. Now you have controlled real estate on that website, and you could swap out your banners for Father's Day, Mother's Day, holidays, and anything you like. And the affiliate will appreciate that you're doing work on his behalf, keeping fresh content on his site, and he's not being bothered by something as pitiful as uploading a link, right? I mean, he has a bunch of other stuff to do, right? Be sure that your creative has a clear call to action. Consumers have banner blindness as it is. Tell them in the banner, go here, click here, buy this, act now. Be precise in your banner. Be sure that you offer a product data feed if your product inventory is such, so that affiliates, especially SEO affiliates and PPC affiliates, can drive traffic directly to your internal landing pages. As merchants, we know that conversion is best when the link is the shortest from product A to product B. If you do a search for a keyword, they want to land not on the home page, they want to land wherever that product is at. Keep links in context, very important, make it relevant. Link options, we discussed that. Commission structure flexibility. Listen, you come out with a base rate of 8% commission, right? This is your public offer. It's out there. If you have margins, and if you have an affiliate that is driving you the bulk of the sales, he contacts you for an increase, chances are that he's done his homework, he's done his research, he knows where your competitors are paying, and he has developed for you a funnel. He's developed for you a pipe, a stream of sales. If you have the margin, give him a point, give him 2 points. Go ahead and work with them on a private offer. Don't make it public, because everybody will ask you for 25% commission. But if you have the margins, keep that affiliate happy. Once you build that relationship and that affiliate is driving you sales, within reason, you should be able to customize that relationship where it is unique between you and that affiliate. Eventually, you're going to end up a program with multiple affiliates at multiple different levels. But again, affiliates can deliver different types of traffic, and not all affiliates are equal. So keep that in mind as you're working with your affiliate program. The affiliate relationship, we keep talking that is crucial in affiliate management. You build it, the sales are going to come. And last but not least, but very, very important, is the trust factor. There's a lot of adware, parasiteware, a lot of stuff that goes on the web, link hijacking, commission stealing. Merchants sometimes are not aware of this. Merchants are looking at the end dollar, at the bottom line, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on in that traffic when somebody does a click and eventually a product is in your shopping cart. There's a lot of stuff that happens between that traffic stream. Affiliates that are savvy, they know about this. Affiliates are one of the smartest group of people in the world, okay? Keep that in mind. Affiliates are engineers, they're doctors, they're attorneys, they're moms, but they're very, very sharp because their living depends on it. They do this 24/7. So the trust factor is there. If you have an affiliate that trusts you, that relationship is going to foster and build. If you try and, excuse the French, damage that affiliate type relationship, forgot we're on video, the word gets out very, very quickly. There's multiple places on the web, there's forums, there's social networks now. Once your affiliate program develops a bad rap, once that trust factor is not 100%, it's broken, you're going to face an uphill battle to maintain the wheels on that program and to add any fuel or steam to that program. Affiliate community is very large, but it's very small. And word travels, as we know, at the speed of the internet. So be very careful with the trust of your affiliate. Last thing is, sometimes it might be difficult for merchants to do this, but if you are a merchant and if you're active in your affiliate program, or if you have an affiliate manager within your organization, prompt that person or go out and buy a domain, go join a network, and try and put together an affiliate site. Try and generate some traffic as an affiliate. You're going to find that it's not very simple. It's not easy at all. A successful merchant affiliate manager has first-hand experience as an affiliate and is able to help partners improve conversions, drive traffic, and get them motivated. If you're an affiliate manager, if you're a merchant and you're working with your affiliate, you need to be able to speak on the same level. You got to know the same language. If he's telling you that his traffic is getting hijacked by a parasite, you got to know what that is. If he's telling you that he's having trouble uploading HTML, and if you yourself don't know HTML, we got a problem, Houston. You know, affiliates come in all types and different sizes with different levels of experience. Reach out to them and help them foster that relationship. How can you guide to help someone with a problem if you know nothing about what they are doing, going through, or talking about? All right. Purposely, I cut this down a little short because the last tracks, there's a lot of questions at the end. Basically, that's the end of the presentation. If anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. We usually get a lot of questions at the end. If you have any questions after the show, if you think of anything, you're all welcome to take down my email and shoot me over, and I'll give you answers as I know them. Right over here up front.
Sounds like you're saying the best way to build a relationship is on a direct basis.
On a direct basis, when it deals with communicating with that affiliate, a network has its advantages. A network has that built-in trust factor. When you have an internal affiliate program with software, or your shopping cart has affiliate tracking software, that trusted third party is missing at that point. It's not there. You could still do it if you have that trust factor and you have that skill at building that relationship where you develop that bond. By all means, you know, that relationship will outweigh that third party policing entity. But for most of the affiliates, they feel very comfortable knowing that there's a network in place that is monitoring that traffic. They can actually go in and look at the reports, look at everything coming from a network. There are networks within the space that are very well trusted. If you do a search on ABS Web or you do a search on anywhere, you're going to find that a lot of networks come up: ShareSale, Buyat, AvantLink. You know, these names are very, very well trusted in the industry. There are other larger networks which have had issues in the past, and nobody is perfect. Affiliates tend to migrate and tend to promote a merchant within a network that they can ensure that their chances are going to be the best at succeeding in sending that traffic to a merchant. How do you get around?
The affiliate is most comfortable dealing with a network that provides X amount of products with a large degree of reliability. So here's an individual merchant who want to be recognized and have promote your product without that background.
Usually if you're a merchant and you want to get into affiliate marketing, our advice is to open up an account with a network and go ahead and you join the network, and then have the network serve as your boost, you know, to get you going. In addition to that, though, we highly recommend that you hire a seasoned affiliate manager. You know, you bring them in-house, you pay them. Affiliate manager compensation goes anywhere between $55,000, $75,000 base, depending on experience. And then they have a bonus, they have a performance bonus attached where they get a percentage of sales as well. Affiliate managers, though, are kind of tricky to find because the companies that have them, they want to keep them. And if an affiliate manager gets to a level where he has a vast amount of relationships, then he goes independent and he becomes an OPM. He becomes a program manager. So it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky to develop that. But our advice definitely is to go with a network that is trusted. You have the base of affiliates there. You follow program practices, best practices, ethical best practices, and your program, you know, if you do everything right, it has a very good chance. Any other questions? Right back there? I'm sorry, I can't see you with the lights. That's a very good question. And I know exactly the source of that question. He says, is there a mic in the room? A loose mic? No? He says, how do you manage a relationship where you have a fixed commission, you're basically tied to a particular rate, but that an affiliate expects that there's a possibility of having more in there, and how do you deal with that? How do you manage when an affiliate is asking you for a higher rate? More or less, correct? It's tough. It's really tough. Usually, as a merchant, you're aware of your margins, and you should know. Sometimes the margins are there, and they're hidden by other factors. For example, a merchant can easily say, on a brand new customer acquisition, I'm going to pay you X amount of commission. If it's an existing customer, somebody that I have a relationship with, then the commission is a couple of points lower. If you have software or you have technology on your back end, when you can flag a brand new customer, you can offer to pay possibly a higher commission for that sale. Only if you have an active email newsletter marketing program. As a merchant, you have every right, and you should be able to reach out to those customers on a daily or a weekly basis if you group your customer base. If you allow your affiliates to just go after your existing customer base, you're losing money. But going back to the question, it's really tough, and you need to value that particular affiliate. You need to value if you have competitors in the space for his traffic, and as you build that relationship up, you get to know more or less that affiliate. How about if I lose his traffic? How about if he's able to get an extra point from somebody else? How much is that going to hurt me? Of course, you never want to get to a level where you're going to be under, in the red. That's never acceptable. But, you basically should handle it on an individual type basis. And affiliates are always asking for raises. They're going to ask for more and more and more. It's the nature of the biz. Right over here.
Is there a resource on the web, like if we decided not to go with, one of the big networks, is there a resource online someplace that, some kind of free resource where you can find affiliates somehow?
Yes.
That are targeted to you?
Yes. There are numerous forums on the web. The largest by far is called abestweb, abestweb.com. It has, last I checked, a little bit over 50,000 members. Probably out of that, you probably got around 45,000 affiliates that are members there. As a merchant, you could go in there, you could introduce yourself, build the relationship with the community. Be sure not to spam. Be sure that your first post is not, I got the best prices on XYZ and come and sign to my program. Your post will be removed faster than you can blink. But build the relationship with the community. Affiliates want to make money. Affiliates will approach you and say, hey, I saw your post, I'm so-and-so, give me some more information about your program. It's a slow process. It's a slow process. There's also software applications that you can use. If you send me an email, I'll send you a listing. Top of my head, I know there's one called Aurelius, if you want to make a note of that. It's usually a link building software, but if you tweak it, you can use it to get it to do what you want to do. You basically put in a keyword of your product, and it'll give you sites on the web that have that particular keyword. If you know here's another trick using that tool. If you know the merchant account number of your competitor, you could put in that account number, and if you know the code in the link, you could put in that link, and this software will very, very easily go through the web and come up with a listing of all your competitors' affiliates, and then you proceed to get in contact with them that way. It's a slow process, but it's effective. Right over here.
How do you determine how to present your affiliate marketing? If it's a banner or if it's text link that you're introducing to affiliates, all of them.
How do you present it? How do you give it to affiliates?
How do you decide which one you should go for your particular product? Is it linking? If it's links or if it's banners or if it's different.
But back in the day, I used to work for the Miami Herald. I was the online ad director for Miami Herald in Miami, division of Knight Ridder. And banners were king, man. Banners were like The best thing since sliced bread. We used to sell banners by CPM, by impressions, and everybody was buying eyeballs. Today, that industry is completely different. Today, consumers are blinded by banners. There's a term out there called banner blindness. I mean, how many of us in the room have clicked on a banner in the last week or so? You know, it just doesn't work as well anymore. The best thing to do today is in-context text link. You know, if you're talking about a particular product, especially if you want to go after affiliates that are in the blogging community, in the forum type community, verticals that are in line with the niche product or service that you have, a nice written article, a nice written product review, you know, with a text link there to buy it there. Inside the article, absolutely. Inside the article. If you're going to use a banner, the studies have shown that you put the banner and you put a text link right underneath the banner. That has been very effective. Any other questions? Right over here?
How should a merchant approach the use of
Cash activation bonuses. We didn't talk about that, did we? My bad, my apologies. One of the things that, let me see if it's here, hold on. Tell me to remove that slide. Okay, a cash activation bonus is something that we came out with a couple of years ago, and it was a way to increase your adoption rate in an affiliate program. An adoption rate is the percentage of affiliates that are active in your program versus the percentage that are enrolled in your program. We get merchants call us all the time and say, hey, you know, how many affiliates can you recruit for us? You say, well, how many do you want? Well, as many as you can. I said, all right, well, 100? 1,000? Yeah, 1,000 would be good. I said, yeah. I mean, we're in contact with about 4,500 affiliates in our database. Yeah, I can tell 1,000 affiliates about your program, but that's not going to do anything for you. Affiliates traditionally want to join every single program that they can so that whenever they get around to it, they have an inspiration, an idea to upload your link, then they'll do it. The right question to ask is, how many active affiliates can you get driving me traffic and sales? That's the key. We have programs that we manage with a very small percentage of affiliates that do incredible numbers. And we have programs that we manage with a very, very broad base of affiliates that the numbers are not that good. So going back to the CAB question, cash activation bonus is sort of a carrot that we went out there with that we include in our welcome email. We send them the email, and if you send me an email, I'll send you a copy of the activation email that we have. We send them an email. It includes the banners, it includes promotions, and says, hey, we have $5, $10. If you have a product that you can send them out, if you're a magazine merchant, send them a year's subscription to a magazine. What does it cost you, a quarter? You know, if you have a widget that sells, your wholesale cost is $10, go ahead and send them out a copy of that. The basis of the CAB is, listen, we understand you're busy. We understand that you've joined 1,000 programs. We're serious about this relationship. If you take these banners that are already encoded with your code and you load them up to your website today, you send me a link with a page URL where that banner is at or that link is at, I'll deposit $5, $10, $20 into your account. The money is not the important factor. The important factor is the action because it's going to set you apart as a merchant. Right now, you're different than every other merchant. Now, if every merchant is doing that, and I'm glad that there's not 1,000 merchants here, if every merchant is doing that, then it loses the effect. But how nice that, you know, I asked a couple of questions, somebody gave a couple of answers, and you got $5. You guys weren't expecting that. If we had more time, and I had, you know, a couple $100, I could probably have a little bit of a feeding frenzy here with questions. And everybody would want to take the $5 bills. You know, it is Vegas, right? So the CAB is that. On the welcome email saying, hey, we want to do this. You've applied to our program. I'm serious. Here's, go ahead, $5, $5, $10 to become active. Okay, questions? Back on the blue? It's called Arelis, A-R-E-L-I-S. I believe it's produced by a company called Xandra, X-A-N-D-R-A. Right over here?
Cash activation bonus, do you have any sort of qualifiers that you would use, or is anybody that applies to your program, you just offering them incentive right off the top?
Yes.
There's thousands of affiliates in my program, but you never even the top
Yeah, and that's very typical, very typical. What we see in programs on an average basis, programs that we start to work with. When we speak to a merchant, you know, we offer them the consultation for free, of course, and then we execute an NDA, and then they give us access to the program. Typically what we see is anywhere between 1% and 4% activation rate or adoption rate. If you have 100 affiliates in your program, 4 are active. If you have 1,000, okay? Normally, when you start to work with your program, you become proactive, building those relationships, activation rates can go up to 20 to 25%. At that point, your program is rocking. It's just like an increase of 5% on your conversions. Imagine what that does to your bottom line. So the incentive is, we give them the cab, we give them the bonus, but there are rules. That the website cannot be a farm, and by farm, it cannot be an HTML page with 50,000 banners. It needs to be hosted on a domain. It cannot be hosted on a free site domain, on Homestead, for example. You need to provide us with a valid domain-based email. You can't give us a Yahoo, AOL, Hotmail account. Besides the money, besides the $5, which is insignificant, we want to put in processes to develop that relationship with you. You know, when we do that to our programs, we start to build a database. We send them out Christmas cards, holiday cards. On their birthdays, if we know that, we send them out a birthday card. And we give them a call. And the next time we speak to John, he tells us that, you know, his dog got hit by a car or whatever. Hey, you know, I'm sorry about your dog, you know. Listen, I got this merchant, by the way, that, you know, you build that relationship process. Yes, but there are qualifiers in place. And we do have affiliates that abuse the system. And basically, you know, the $5 is out. But once you start doing that, you get to know who these people are. It's a very small world, really. It's a very small, the pool of affiliate marketing is not that large. It really is not. Right over here?
You have a campaign that's kind of not as cutthroat as free trial that goes to a lot of me. What's kind of the standard rate you have? So obviously you can't do % of sales.
Is this a product that initially is free? Yeah. And okay. Right. There's a couple of things you could do. As long as you're upfront with them and tell them, hey, this is what it is. After this goes official and it kicks in, you get paid the commission at the 30 or the 60 days. And they are okay with that, they agree with that, that's fine. Or you could break up your commission, give them a smaller percentage or give them a small fee up front, give them $1, $2, $3, whatever that value is going to be. And then if it goes into a full-fledged account, then you give them the balance. You could do it that way. All depends on you, on the affiliate, that relationship that is there. A brand new affiliate that does not know you is going to look at that offer and say, But if you've built up that relationship already, if you have that trust factor built in, they trust you. If you're on a third-party network, the chances of that growing is better. Listen, this is a trust business. Unlike merchants here that on Wednesday or Thursday you go back to your office and you all have employees and you have a meeting and you tell them what to do, it is expected that they do what you tell them to do because you're signing the check. It's very different than affiliate marketing. And you know, in the 8.5 years that we've been doing this, it still amazes us to speak to merchants that don't really get it. They just don't get it. They are micromanagers. They want to control affiliates. They want to know why an affiliate did not upload the holiday creative. He didn't want to. Simple as that. He didn't want to. He doesn't care. But I offer him to pay him this. Doesn't care. It's the nature of the business. If you understand it, you foster it, you develop it, you handle it right, you make a lot of money. You make a lot of money. You're talking about just regular gifts or AdSense ads or? You know, it depends in the context they're on. I mean, it depends on the context, you know. I mean, you go visit now CNN, Fox News, and you want to see a video, they force you to see this 5-second commercial. You don't have a choice. You're looking at it. You want the free content? Well, here's my ad, you know. It depends. It depends. That's something you have to really experiment with. A/B testing would be recommended. Yes. In our opinion, yes. What? In the article, in a forum post, in a blog post. I mean, there's a large affiliate community that have community-type sites that it's basically a forum. It's a massive forum. And posters, people that are building content for that traffic site, are putting in links, putting in keywords, and that site has software that automatically takes those keywords, converts them into paid affiliate links. You know, no ad. It looks like a regular article. You know, there's coupon sites out there. There's what comes to mind is bloggers. You know, blogging has really blossomed and has exploded in the last year and a half, 2 years. And right now, where the newspapers had a role in the web, now newspapers are folding. I mean, I come from a newspaper background. I've been in advertising 18 years from the print era, and I switched, you know, 11 years ago to online because I kind of foresaw it coming. But, you know, you have newspapers that are going under because people are not reading newspapers. And right now, anybody with a computer and internet connection and a social media app can be a newscaster. You could go outside and see a car accident, and you could take out your iPod or your phone and say, here's a picture of this accident, and I'm standing in the corner of Las Vegas, whatever. Well, CNN can't touch that. Fox News can't touch that. Yet, if you have a following on social media of, I don't know, on several accounts, we have over 1,800 followers, which is not a lot compared to other bloggers out there. All of a sudden, that's news. And if I go into a store and I find that Best Buy has a sale on a computer monitor, I blog about it, and I'm a Best Buy affiliate, I put in my link on there. I just blogged, and I just have a very contextualized link, banner ad for Best Buy. You know, the internet is changing very quickly, and as merchants, you know, you need to adapt. As merchants, you need to understand the medium, understand affiliate marketing, understand online marketing in general. It changes quickly, very, very fast. If you're one of these merchants that have you have a big sales force, big staff, you know, a lot of employees, and you're busy in your day-to-day operations with your brick and mortar store, do yourself a favor. Hire somebody in the online space. Hire somebody in your community. Hire somebody that's just got out of college and knows about web stuff. Hire a geek. I don't want to offend any geeks in the room. You know, hire somebody that knows how to work the web. It'll be the best investment you make. Don't try and figure it out. If you're worrying about inventory and shipments and you know, you get a container off of China that the product is not here. Don't worry about that stuff. Don't worry about the small stuff. Hire somebody that knows what they're doing. You know? Questions? Right over here?
What's your personal opinion as far as blogging and social media like Facebook, MySpace? Which one is better, or you can't really compare?
In one word, 2 words, it rocks. It just absolutely rocks. You know, you got Facebook, you got MySpace. I mean, you have tons of them out there. And the power behind that is the power of speed and the power of volume. Anybody that can assess a large following, anybody that can gather, anybody that talks about something interesting. You know, let's say that you're a golfer and you have a passion for golf and you love golf. Put together a blog about golfing. Become an expert at it. Pretty soon you're going to have a following of people. And people will tell other people, hey, go ahead and check this out. You know, or open up a Google account. You know, upload it to Blogger. It's free. It's a free service. Become an authority, become an expert in what you do, and people are going to follow you. Now, if you're an affiliate, boom, you start to put in commission-only links on there, affiliate links, you're going to start to generate revenue. I was talking to a merchant this morning. He's in the golfing industry, and I was telling him, I was advising him, you know, basically on what I thought would be the fastest, most qualified traffic for his site. The first thing came to mind is the blogging community. There's a lot of golfers out there. It's a very popular sport. And if I can put together a database of about 200, 250 people that are experts in the blogging, in the golf blogging world, I'm going to be able to give them a whole lot of qualified traffic. And that does not include any banners. Those are going to be the direct links within content. You blog about, I went out on the green yesterday with my brand new, I'm not a golfer, with my brand new X10 club. And here's where you can buy it. It's a sale. Somebody else is becoming an authority and is saying how good that X10 club is. I do it all the time. Don't we all do it? When you guys go shopping online. There are companies out there. I'm not aware of any, to be quite honest with you. If you're a merchant, the authority should be you. You're the one that knows most about your product. If you're looking to outsource, I'm sure there's sources out there that you can find that, absolutely. But I don't know of any top of my head. Back there? I couldn't hear the question, I'm sorry. There's a couple other now. Facebook has a lot of traction. There's another network, Twitter, which was on the screens, has a lot of traction. My phone has been buzzing since I landed in the airport with the post from Twitter. We have over 1,800 people that we follow, and a couple thousand that follow us. And we always are posting where we are, what we're doing. For those that were in the room earlier, I posted that we're beginning the session. That went out to thousands of people. Some of them are here, some are not. On that social networking, you could post links, commission-only links. But if you're beginning in the social network arena, open an account on Facebook, begin there. Facebook has evolved. It has a lot of tools, a lot of technologies that helps you build it up very nicely. That's a good start. And again, if you shoot me an email, I can send you a whole bunch of other links as well.
What steps would you recommend as far as optimizing?
As an affiliate or a merchant? As a merchant. Highly recommend A/B testing. Highly recommend it. Okay? We all know that conversions are crucial. And even 0.5% conversion on X amount of traffic can make a huge difference in your bottom line. Go ahead and establish a setup where you have A/B testing on your site. Go ahead and divert the traffic and compare it at the end of the day. Analytics is very important. We speak to a lot of merchants where their analytics really is garbage. Unless you know the traffic that's coming in, what it's doing, where it's going, and the other big issue is at the shopping cart. Shopping cart abandonment rates are sometimes high as to 50, 60, 65%. If a merchant has a shopping cart abandonment rate of over 50%, you're losing money. It's like you have your faucet open in your bank account, and that money is just going out. 50% of the people, they place a product in your shopping cart and they leave. As a merchant, you need to know why. What is happening in that process? Affiliates are going to see that. Affiliates will test you. Affiliates will place orders with you. Keep in mind that an affiliate is a commission-only salesperson. That affiliate is going to send you traffic. There's a cost associated with that traffic. His cost, his time, his PPC money. If he knows that 50% of the traffic he's sending you is not going to convert for him, he's not going to have that much of an interest in developing a relationship with you, is he? He's going to go look for a merchant that can convert better on his traffic. As a merchant, you should be doing a better job at converting on your own traffic. So, sometimes we speak to merchants where they just open up a website, it's fresh, it's been up for a couple of months, and they want to open up an affiliate program. We advise them not to. You're basically going to be throwing away your money. You got to understand your traffic, understand your business, understand, where this is coming from and where it's going to. And when you have built a solid mousetrap, that once that customer comes in, you're maximizing the chances of getting a sale, then open up an affiliate program. Go out there, advertise it, because then it's going to convert for the affiliate. Affiliates are very, very smart individuals. You know, I visit sites for merchants where there's products in the shopping cart, and they have banners on the sides. Why in the world would you do that? I'm in your store, I got my wallet out, my Visa's in my hand, I'm buying your stuff, and then there's somebody here trying to sell me popcorn, or there's somebody trying to sell me tires. Don't distract me. I'm giving you my credit card, I want to make that sale. Affiliates will see that. Affiliates will say, well, this merchant doesn't know what he's doing. And these type of affiliates I'm talking about are your top tier guys, the guys that are serious about earning the money. This is not going to be some newbie that, you know, is wishing that, you know, he sends you traffic and he's going to make a sale. These are people that actually are aware of what it is that they're doing. Okay, we got time for another couple of questions. Right over here. Excellent question. Excellent question. Used to be that a percent, 1% was good. Used to be. His question was, go ahead. Yeah, it used to be that a percent was acceptable, deemed acceptable. Today, you know, we're finding that rates anywhere between 2, 3, 4% are being looked at as something type of serious. The right answer, of course, is the highest percentage possible. You know, we all want that. But an affiliate, especially a PPC affiliate, he'll sign up to your program, he'll start to send you traffic, small amount of traffic. And he'll do his numbers. And whatever rate he gets, whatever he feels is a good conversion rate, then he'll have the ability to increase that faucet. And if he's spending $1,000 a month on you, PPC-wise, sending you targeted traffic, if you have a decent conversion rate and, you know, he sees that, hey, this $1,000 is producing X amount in ROI, it's just a matter of bringing up that volume. 40K, 50K. There's affiliates that we know that the biggest problem they have is getting enough credit to spend in PPC. Some affiliates we work with that spend 150K to 200K a month on PPC, driving traffic to merchants. But that's only after it's been tested. And the conversion rate is there, the landing page optimization is there, relationship is built. This guy has 100K on the line every month. If that trust is not there, that's not going to happen. I got to trust you a lot to be able to invest on PPC for you 100K on a monthly basis. I got to trust you a lot. But I usually begin the relationship with a small amount. See if it holds. Absolutely. Okay, a couple more questions? I think we're good. That's it. Awesome. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for your time.